Today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the Mattel, the Dark Knight Movie Master figures. We're looking at pre-Two-Face, before he was Two-Face. We're looking today at Harvey Dent. And no evidence bags or anything like that with these figures. The later released Dark Knight Movie Master figures actually came with some sort of accessory. And in this case, Harvey Dent came with a coin. He would have had to have come with a coin. That probably would have been the only logical step. The package, however, is the exact same as the other Movie Master figures. Down below there is a picture of Batman. He is so serious. Maybe Batman needs a kitten. I don't know. On the back of the package, there's a nice picture of Aaron Eckhart. And that's actually a picture of the figure, too. It says, experience the denizens of Gotham City in all their heroic and hideous glory with Movie Master figures. These highly detailed figures give you an up-close and personal look at the freakish makeup of the Joker, Harvey Dent's bad side as Two-Face, and Bruce Wayne in his survival suit. And other figures that you can get, we've got the Joker with missile launcher. And, of course, we've got Two-Face after he's been burned. And this comes to us from the good folks at Mattel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bit of a break. I'm going to get this opened up. And we're going to have a better look at Harvey Dent. There's more to come, guys. Stay tuned. The coolest aspect of Harvey Dent here is this. He does come with a coin. On the front you can see it says Liberty, In God We Trust, 1922. On the other side, Liberty. Same coin, heads, as indicated in the movie. One thing that really threw me for a loop was the fact that when I took it out of the package, I was expecting this to be plastic. It's not plastic. It is actually a weighted metal. It is a metal coin. So if you are, at some point, if you want to decide to be Two-Face maybe for Halloween, and you are looking for a coin, maybe you don't necessarily want to get this coin, because you probably would want one side scarred, or you could scar this yourself. But this is a good route to go. I mean, these Two-Faces you can find easily, and Harvey Dent you can find easily in some retail that are closing and getting rid of some of their stock. I happen to buy this figure at a place called Winners, and I paid about $7 for it. So you actually get a really good coin out of it. So win-win. Win-win. Putting that down, let's have a look at I want to keep saying Two-Face. Let's have a look at Harvey Dent. And for it being a plastic figure, I mean, it's not a Hot Toys figure by any stretch of the imagination. But I think it still has a pretty good sculpt of Aaron Eckhart's face. It does look like Aaron Eckhart. Now, I don't know necessarily, unless you are a completionist, I don't know if necessarily you would be going out and picking up Aaron Eckhart, Harvey Dent figures, unless you probably have already picked up the Two-Face, or you are planning on getting the Two-Face. You probably want to get both of them. But I think he's still a really neat figure. He's got himself the reused jacket. If the jacket looks familiar at all, it probably stems from the fact that the entire body was basically reused from the Gotham City Thug. Even actually right down to his shoes as well. The only thing that has changed out was the gloves. They didn't put the same hands on him. Also, this Aaron Eckhart, I'm pretty sure this jacket, as mentioned, has been reused for the Two-Face figure from DC Universe. And if you are a customizer, there really wouldn't be much involved. If you had yourself like a Tony Stark head, you could put Tony Stark's head on there. Or if you had the unmasked Norman Osborn, you could put that head on there too. Really, you could, if you had a Bruce Wayne head, you could. The beauty of a figure such as this is the fact that it is very generic, but it basically is a customizer's dream. And the fact that really all you need to do is take the head off and just swap out for whatever head that you want to put on there instead. He's got a basic shirt and tie. basic pants and everything else. In the way of Harvey Dent's articulation, he has a ball-jointed head. Now, the head doesn't want to move up and down very much, but it certainly does move left and right. There is a mid-torso bend there. The arms are on a pin and socket, will allow the arms to move in and out, back and forth. A rotation in the bicep, a bend at the elbow, rotation in the hand. The legs do move forward and back, in and out. A rotation in the thigh, a bend at the knee, and a bend in the foot. It is kind of hard to recommend a figure like this. If you are a fan of Aaron Eckhart, or if you're a fan of Two-Face, or you're just a completionist, I would say this is a perfect figure to get. If you're a casual collector, then probably getting this figure is not necessarily on your list of priorities. And probably would explain, too, why the Two-Face is a little harder to find, and the Aaron Eckhart Harvey Dents are a little more readily available. Still, though, sculpt on him is top-notch. I think they did a good job on the sculpt of the face. And Harvey Dent, I'm gonna give him a 7. Spot, that's awfully high. I'm gonna give him a 7 though, just because it does look like Aaron Eckhart. There you go. If you disagree, let me know down below. What would you give a rating to this figure? And keep in mind too, the sculpt. We have to factor in the sculpt of the face. I think that's really crucial. But today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the Mattel, The Dark Knight Movie Master figures. We're looking today at pre-Two-Face. We're having a look at Harvey Dent. See you guys next time.